I have for you something very special. Something people have been trying to make since the beginning of consciousness. I have for you a vehicle. A vehicle to travel through the most distant regions of the universe and beyond. If you want to join me, I can take you to unreachable places with unimaginable things outside of time. Where we are going is so far away and so long away from where you are now, you might feel a little apprehensive, maybe even a little frightened. That's okay. Fear is a part of our journey, a transcendence beyond fear. If you travel with me until the end, which might also be the beginning, I'll do my best to describe everything. But some things are unknown to me or to anyone, and some things cannot be known. We must accept this if we want to journey to the edge of the universe. We will start with our first wonder of the universe, in orbit around our beautiful blue planet. We take for granted how splendid and unique our world is, how colorful and mysterious. You won't see anything quite like this place anywhere else. We orbit inside of a special vehicle. It is small, but comfortable, quiet. You hear only the gentle hum of machinery and current. Some displays blink with colorful lights and moving images, measuring the celestial objects around us. The gentle breeze from the oxygen vent blows your hair and clothes. You are snug in your seat, yet feel a slight lift from weightlessness. More lights begin to flicker repeatedly. You feel yourself pressed gently into the padded seat as the vehicle accelerates. From 1,000 stars, you see emerge a larger object, glinting from the sun. As it grows, you see it as a ring. Actually, many rings, spaced apart, forming a sort of tunnel. The closer we get, the larger you realize the rings are, each over 1 mile in diameter. As we approach the first ring, it began to illuminate at an edge, a bright orange light. You hear a low, almost imperceptible rumble. The controls begin to flicker and beep quietly. The vehicle is being pulled into the rings, first gradually, then suddenly. You feel yourself pushed firmly into the seat, accelerating past the rings, and at once, they are gone. The sun, you realize, is also gone. Everything known from Earth is gone. You are now in a strange night, a starscape never before seen, beginning your journey into the rest of the universe. On the canvas of this vast cosmic fabric, a gentle luminescence appears ahead, like the first light of dawn. This glow is the beginning of creation, a place of birth, of rebirth, star nurseries, vast cradles of wisping lullabies and cosmic dreams. They are not singular entities, but expanses unimaginable in length, primordial mixtures, the love of the universe, conceiving child stars. Creatures of the cosmos, living and dying, and living again, swimming in the sea of stars. Hydrogen and helium fuse and churn, pulled together by the ribbons of gravity. The colors around you are breathtaking, ethereal blues, passionate reds, and the softest of purples, mingling and sparkling. As we drift closer, you can almost hear the silent whispers of these children, their playful flares and vibrations as they gather strength to shine. You might feel a deep connection, as if part of a spiritual family. Your vehicle drifts through this maze of light and darkness. You feel a warmth, not of temperature, but of emotion, a sense of belonging, as if a reminder that we are all made of the stars. The luminance of the nebulae provides just enough light to glow off the dashboard in front of you. The instruments hum and whirl, recording your journey. But take your time, enjoy the clouds of colors before we move to our next wonder. colorful displays now indicate another destination beyond this galaxy. You glide quickly, streaks of stars, comets, and asteroids. Then, nothing. Nothing but distant specks. One speck in the center of your view begins to glow brighter and larger. Eventually, the speck becomes several glowing objects circling one another. As you get closer, you see they're absolutely enormous and full of even more stars. Billions of stars. A galaxy cluster, a royal assembly of cosmic civilizations. In the grand city, galaxies interact, merge, even collide, producing the most astonishing light, brighter than anything you've ever seen. Yet you can watch with comfort as the window of the vehicle filters the intensity, giving energy to our engines. We float towards two particular galaxies. The mice galaxies, spiraling towards each other in a cosmic dance, lasting for hundreds of millions of years. In the spiraled arms of stars, you notice streaks of luminous matter exchanged between the galaxies, a bridge of stars, gaseous tendrils, like cosmic hands holding on to each other. In our magical vehicle, we can circle this cluster, caught at the edge of its gentle pull. There's something deep within the center seems to beckon, deep from the silent glow, somehow calls. Controls flicker and beep wildly, perhaps warning us about what I don't know, but you are captivated by the feeling and command the vehicle to continue into one of the galaxies. Stars come into focus, each a solar system, each a unique story. Some systems are young, newly formed, with planets still churning from gigantic volcanoes, many times larger than the volcanoes on Earth, glowing red-hot veins of lava over black rock. Asteroids turn past us at an exciting rate. Some crash into the molten planet, sending flaming rocks into orbit, gradually forming a ring around the planet. Another planet, a gas giant, accompanied by moons, icy, rocky, cosmic jewels. The giant is a writhing whirlpool of storms larger than Earth, lasting centuries. Another system, a binary star, two suns orbiting each other, with planets orbiting them. Half of the glowing objects seen from your home planet are systems just like these. Perhaps one of these planets, perhaps on one of these planets is a civilization, or many civilizations, each with its own struggles, triumphs, mysteries, and wonders. Perhaps we will visit one of these, but for now, we'll save that for another time. Leaving the group of solar systems, we're far enough away again to watch the stars join the millions of others in the blanket of blackness. The instruments of the vehicle begin to again blink and beep. Something is near, yet unseen. After a moment, you notice a large section of stars missing. As you look out the window, the instruments indicate a large object, a lonely, rogue planet. Starless, systemless, floating in space. No days, no seasons, only night, and the light of the stars. What could the story be for such a beautiful, lonely thing to have gone so far on its own? Had there been anyone on it at one time? How fantastic and frightening that violent event must have been to send it off, roaming the universe alone. We now float again through the vast emptiness of the cosmic ocean. The gentle breeze from the vents feels a little colder. The lights a little dimmer. Objects here are also a little dimmer. Some hardly glow at all. Yet, as you glide closer, in this still silence, you see faint pulses of energy, deep blues and reds. This place is a place of the dead in the universe. Remnants of a final colossal display, supernova stages, before finally collapsing into bright, dense white dwarves. All their energy now far across the universe, creating a new era. As we glide past, the window of the vehicle shades the chilling, bright blue light. hot from intense, compressed weight. You notice a strangeness surrounding this light. The stars seem to bend slightly, almost forming a subtle orb. But you can't be sure. More, you feel as if this grave itself is also pulling you, beckoning to come a little closer. You feel as if some cosmic harmonic has sounded and vibrates within you. It's hauntingly beautiful, and you can somehow remember the power that was once here, billions of years ago. As if some part of it still exists in this surrounding dark space. As the ship continues its course, several dead stars and clouds pass in still silence, keeping each other as mute companions, sending dim, unconscious pulses. In more time, they will be nothing at all. Their particles slowly dissolving into the ultimate, universal ash. We will pass through here a little longer and reflect on these giant tombstones. We now pass through more remote, dark corners of the universe, places unobserved from our home. These objects are unlike anything we can describe or experience. Please forgive me if I fail to offer the right words. I myself can only explain in words fitted to our limited senses and understanding. We drift now into a cloud full of colors, shifting and glittering like a smoky cosmic fog. This harmonic of the universe seems to radiate the particles, glinting from unseen waves, a fundamental spirit breathing life into energy. As we approach the edge of the cloud, you see some of the larger particles collect into crystals, tall and thin, with jagged edges, shifting in all colors. Yet as the ship gently touches, they pass through, as easy as light. They pass through the hull of the ship, over the controls. They pass through you, each sending a quiet harmonic through your own particles, resonating in your heart. You watch your fingertips glow slightly. You see in the dark reflection of the window, your eyes and teeth also glow, pulsing in time with the light crystals, all in harmony. Your controls, all at once, also match this gentle, slow rhythm. They no longer resist the forces from outside. Here, all is energy. All matter exists in stillness. There is no need for change, for formation, for dissolution. Here is an oasis of existence where all has being for as long as it stays. You may stay here as long as you like. Forever, if you prefer. But I'll give you some time to decide. As we approach the edge of this crystal palace, the purifying harmonics gradually fade, and the functions of your ship and your body return to normal. As lovely as that part of the universe was, something else still calls you. Some incredibly distant, dark, ancient force pulling you closer, pulling everything closer. After some time, the stars become fewer. The light becomes dimmer. What little light is left spirals into a single point. The lights in the ship begin to flicker wildly. They're telling us that something else is taking control. And if we don't turn away soon, there will be no return. It's so frightful and so beautiful. The light of the stars, the trail of cosmic dust, everything explicable, splitting into black, nothingness. The closer we get, the faster we approach. The black disk, once the size of a small coin, is now the width of the ship's front window. The light of matter disappearing around the edge. Everything we can understand about reality is twisting out of comprehension. into another kind of existence that cannot be explained as long as we are outside of it. If you are afraid, don't be ashamed. Fear is part of the full experience and appreciation of the magnificence of the universe. The lights begin blinking erratically, sounding warning chimes and red indicators. Yet you hear nothing else. No shaking, no warping of the hall, as the darkness takes hold and pulls you even closer. Of course, you would feel and sense almost nothing, because everything around you is warped at the same time, in the same way. All of space and time, and everything that can happen in it, changes at once, including your perception. Yet, calling into your mind, sent by this object clear across the universe, now moments away, sounds like a choir of a million voices. Now the darkness swallows your entire view. No light from anywhere. Total, complete blackness. You cannot tell how close you are or how much longer you will travel. The indicators have stopped blinking. In fact, you don't see any light from the vehicle at all. You reach out but feel nothing. Not even the thin suit you were wearing in the ship. The ship, you realize, is gone. Your own body is gone. You are in true, endless darkness. What happens now is only for you to understand, but perhaps my interpretation can help. Perhaps we have misunderstood time. It's quite possible, after what you've just been through, and where you are now, that time does not and has never existed. It may be there is only being and motion and space and where you are now. All these things have another meaning. What you feel now is complete, total calm, infinitely apart from anything you've ever known or experienced. What you have transformed into, I'm unsure. In this infinite darkness, you sense something else, something coming closer The feeling is similar to the call of the dark void that pulled you in, but not quite as intense. A faint blue glow, a pinpoint in the blackness, gradually begins to grow. And as it grows, you feel, for the first time on this voyage, a warmth greater than any physical phenomenon, gently touching your skin, your hair, giving you form and depth again. As you get closer, bright light begins to shine. A familiar light, yet as beautiful as anything you've seen so far. A large, white object forms as it passes. And at once, you realize where you are, where this journey has taken you. What that blue pin of light grew into was the wondrous celestial creation of your own home, as equal in magnificence and grandeur as any of the other breathtaking objects we visited in the cosmos. Your home is the edge of the universe. Your home is the beginning of the universe. Your home is a gem in the crown of existence. Again in your ship, floating back to your port of departure, you are now home, with a form created by the edge of the universe.